Hello students and welcome back to your maths online class. So dear students, in my last lecture I have explained you about division by 10 and its multiple, and I have also explained you about the properties of division, and then I have given you two questions related to this explanation to be solved as your assignment. So these were those two questions. The answer key is available in today's PDF on page number 1 also. You can check it from there, and here practically I am explaining. Pay attention. In first question, first part, I have given you to divide 5289 by 10. As I have told you, when we divide it by 10, then the last number is the remainder. So here the remainder will be 9 and the remaining numbers will be the quotient. So the quotient will be 528. So this is the answer of first part. Then in second part, I have given you 235177 divided by 100. So here two zeros are there. That means last two numbers will be your remainder. So 77 will be your remainder and the quotient will be 2351. So this is the answer of second part. Then in third part, I have given you 69,868 divided by 1000. 1000 means three zeros are there. So last three numbers will be your remainder. 868 will be your remainder and the remaining numbers will be the quotient. 69 is the quotient. So this is the answer, and to find the quotient and remainder without dividing it. Then second question, it was related to the properties of division. First part, 650 divided by 1. I told you whenever we divide any number by 1, we get the same number. So we will get 650 only here. Then here 765 divided by 765. Then the second property was whenever we divide the same number by itself, we get the result as 1. So here we are dividing the same number, so the result will be 1. Dividing 0 by any number gives us the result as, yes, it gives us the result as 0. Property number 3 of division. So 0 divided by 999 is equals to 0. Then any number to be divided by 0 is meaningless or not possible. So here 1298 divided by 0 is not possible. So this is the answer key of today's assignment, previous assignment, day 12 assignment, which you can find in your today's PDF page number 1. So check it from there. Then students, today I am starting the new topic and your new topic is BODMAS. Okay. So today you will learn about BODMAS. See, while solving an expression involving multiple operation, we get a different answer if we change the sequence. See, what is multiple operation? Till now you have understood about the four fundamental operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So when any equation comes in which these four operations comes together, then with which operation we have to start solving our question. Okay, so that's depend on the BODMAS rule. If we change the sequence of operation, we get the different result. We have to follow a set sequence to solve these equation. See, when we solve a question with a different sequence, then it will create a confusion of getting the different answer. So to avoid this confusion and get the correct answer in one time, we need to follow the sequence of operation defined in BODMAS. Means to get the correct answer, we have to follow BODMAS. Now what is BODMAS? BODMAS is BODMAS. It is a sequence which starts from B. B means bracket. Means if there is a bracket in the question, first of all we have to solve it. After bracket O. O means off, OF, and OF off means multiplication only. Okay, so if bracket is not there in the question and off is there, then firstly we have to solve that off. Fine. Then D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition and S stands for subtraction. So at last we do subtraction and at the top we do bracket, solution of bracket. So according to BODMAS, we must solve the bracket firstly, then off. Off means multiply, as I have told you. Next we can do division, followed by multiplication, and then addition, and finally subtraction. Okay students, so your sequence will be BODMAS. This will be your sequence. So here don't get confused in between O and M, because O of means also multiplication and M means multiplication. This you will understand when I will explain you in the questions which I will be explaining you today. So according to this BODMAS rule, today I am explaining you 5 questions. So these 5 questions are available in your PDF. You can check it from the PDF. But here I am explaining these 5 questions one by one to you. So please pay attention how to solve these questions using the BODMAS rule. See students, the first question which we have to solve according to BODMAS rule is this: 2 upon 3. This fraction sign, how to read it? 2 upon 3. This is of 9 plus 2 into 3 minus 4. So this is a question, and you can see that right now bracket is not here. So there is no bracket in this question. Off is there. So we have to start solving our question using this off. Fine. See, in next step, first of all you will make one arrow. Write down this 2 upon 3 as it is. 2 upon 3 as it is. In place of this off, we will put multiply sign. Got it? And then write down 9. Then write all the values as it is without changing it. So plus as it is, 2 as it is, multiply as it is, 3 as it is, minus as it is, and 4 as it is. Got it? Then as I have told you, we have to solve this off. So this was off. So first of all, we will solve these two numbers. We will not touch any numbers here. We will be firstly solving these two numbers. See, it is in fraction. There are two ways of solving this. Either you can cancel this number, or you can firstly multiply it. See, nothing is there under 9. So we can write 1 here. In fraction, you must have learnt this thing in your 4th standard, that whenever a single number is given, then to convert it into fraction, what we do? We can put one upon sign there, and simply we write 1 in the denominator. This is the numerator and this is the denominator. So what I have done, I have put 1 here because this was in fraction and this was not in fraction. So to convert it into fraction, I have written 1 here. Now see, I am multiplying it. 2 into 9 is equals to 18, and 3 into 1 is equals to 3. Got it? Now we have solved off, then plus sign will come as it is. Now we can solve this also, because after off we have to do division, but division is not there in the question, no. So how we will solve division? So we will move on to the next letter, that is M. Yes, multiplication is there. So we will firstly multiply it. So 2 into 3 is equals to 6 minus 4. Okay. Now you have to solve this fraction, 18 upon 3. Okay. So it is a kind of divide only. So 18 divided by 3. In the table of 3, 18 comes how many times? It comes 6 times. So when you will solve this, you will get 6 here. Okay. Or you can simply cancel it. 3 ones are 3. 3 6 are 18, and if you don't know the cancelling, then you can do division in rough. Then we have got 6 here, plus 6 and minus 4. Now see, we are having two signs in the question, addition and subtraction, and according to BODMAS, firstly we do addition and then we do subtraction. So firstly we will add these two numbers, that is 6 plus 6, 12, and then we will subtract 4 from it. So 12 minus 4 is equals to 8. So this will be your answer. So according to BODMAS rule only, you have to solve it. This step I have told you, no, either you can multiply it and then divide, or you can simply do it like this also, 2 upon 3 into 9. How you can do it? By cross cancelling. Like in the table of 3, 9 comes. Yes, it comes how many times? It comes 3 times. So 3 ones are 3, you have to cancel it and write down 1 here, and 3 threes are 9. Now simply multiply it. What is remaining? 2 into 3 is 6. In denominator 1 is there. So whenever 1 is there in the denominator, we can remove that 1. So simply our answer will be 6. So either you can solve it by cancelling, or if you don't want to solve it by cancelling, then you can directly multiply it and then find your result. So this was the first question. Now this is the second simplification question. 3 upon 4 of 32 minus 20. Again, we are not having bracket in our question, but we have of. So firstly we will start with of. See students, put an arrow. 3 upon 4 as it is. In place of we have to write multiply because of means multiplication, and then write down 32 minus 20. Fine. See, I am explaining both the method. I am explaining you by this fraction method also. 3 upon 4 multiply 32. Yes, see, again nothing is there under 32. So we can put upon sign and 1. So firstly multiply it. 32 into 3 will give you what? It will give you 96 upon 4. We have got this. Then to get the result, what we will do? We will divide this 96 by 4. So 4 2s are 8, 9 minus 8 1, 6 will come down, then 4 4s are 16. So 24 is the result of 96 upon 4. This is the first way of solving this, and the second way is 3 upon 4 into 32 is there, no? So we can cancel these numbers because you know in the table of 4, 32 comes. Yes, it comes how many times? Yeah, it comes 8 times. So 4 1s are 4, 4 8s are 32. Fine. Then you can multiply this. 8 into 3 is equals to 24. Got it? So two methods are there. Either do it by cancelling or you can solve it like this as I am giving you here. So here 3 upon 4 into 32 upon 1 minus 20. Under 32 I have written 1. So as I have told you, I am multiplying it. 32 into 3 is equals to what we have got. We have got 96 as I have told you here. So 96 upon 4 minus 20. Now after dividing 96 by 4, what we got? Yes, we got there 24. So instead of this 96 upon 4, we will be writing 24 because after solving this, we got the result as 24 minus 20. So 24 minus 20 will give you 4. So this 4 is the answer of your second simplification sum. Now this is your third simplification sum. See, in this 1 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4, it is in bracket, then of 12 divided by 5 plus 4 into 6 minus 14. See student, in this question we are getting all this. Bracket is also there, very first. Of is also there. Then division is also there. Multiplication is also there. Addition is there. And subtraction is there. So everything is there. So as per the rule, we have to firstly start solving our bracket. And see, in the bracket, we are having fraction. And this right now, we have not come to the chapter factors and multiples. So in factors and multiples, this topic is there, LCM and HCF. But in your 4th standard, you have done this LCM. So I think you must have remembered it, how to solve any fraction with addition sign in between. Whenever addition sign is there in between two fraction sum, then we take the LCM of the denominator. So first of all, you have to take the LCM of denominator. The denominator is 2 and 4. So finding the LCM of 2 and 4, we have to start with the table of 2. See, in the table of 2, 2 comes how many times? Yes, it comes 1 times. And in the table of 2, 4 comes how many times? Yes, it comes 2 times. So we will be writing 1 here and 2 here. Again, 2 comes in the table of 2. How many times? It comes 1 time. So we have to solve it until and unless we get 1 here, okay, inside. Then we have to multiply these two numbers which are outside the LCM format. So 2 into 2 is equals to 4. So our LCM is equals to 4 here. Now, how we will be solving it? See, make a bracket here and then draw one line. And the LCM what you have got 4, you have to write here. Fine. Then inside it, make one small bracket. Then check in the table of 2, 4 comes. This is the rule of solving this. In the table of 2, 4 comes. Yes, it comes. How many times? It comes 2 times. So write down firstly 2. Then put multiplication sign. And which number is here above 2? It is 1. So we will be writing here 1. Okay. Close the bracket. Then put this plus sign. Again open the bracket. Then check this number. In the table of 4, 4 comes. Yes, it comes 1 time. So write down 1 here. Multiply by upper number. That means numerator. So numerator is 3. So write down 3 here and close the bracket. Got it? Pay attention again. After taking the LCM, you have to write 4 here down under the upon. Then check the table of 2. In the table of 2, 4 comes 2 times. So write down 2 in the beginning. Multiply by the numerator. So the numerator is 1. In between addition sign is there. So we will put addition sign. Again make one bracket. Then check here. In the table of 4, 4 comes how many times? 1 time. Multiply by numerator. So firstly you have to check how many times it comes. The denominator comes. The LCM comes in the table of denominator. That you have to mention and then multiply it by the numerator. Got it? Then you have to write off as it is. Remaining values you have to write as it is. There will be no change. Off as it is, 12 as it is, divide as it is, 5 as it is, plus as it is, 4 as it is, 6 as it is, minus as it is and 14 as it is. Now still we have to solve the bracket firstly. So see now in the bracket 2 into 1. So 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 into 1. So 3 into 1 is 3 upon 4. Off as it is, again all the numbers as it is without any change. Now finally we are opening our bracket. Okay. So 2 plus 3, you can see 2 plus 3 is equals to 5 upon 4. Fine. Now you have to open this off. Off means multiply. So put multiply sign here and then you can put here 12 divide 5 plus 4 into 6 minus 14. Now as we have to solve off firstly, so firstly we will be solving it. Now in previous 2 part I have explained you how to put 1 here under it and then multiply and divide to find. Here I am explaining you directly. You can cancel it because in the table of 4, 12 comes. Okay. And how many times it comes? It comes 3 times. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 3 times 12. Got it? Now we have to multiply these two numbers because this is off. Then firstly we will be solving off only. So no need to write 1 which is there in the denominator because if denominator only 1 is there, then we can remove that 1. So 5 into 3, 15. So 15 will be the result of this bracket and then you have to write divide 5 plus 4 into 6 minus 14. Now we are having division, addition, multiplication, subtraction. Off bracket we have done, off we have done. Now we have to do division. So firstly divide this number. So in the table of 5, how many times 15 comes? Yes, it comes 3 times. So we will be writing here 3 or you can divide 15 by 5. So 5 3s are 15. Got it? Then 3, write the remaining values as it is. 3 plus 4 into 6 minus 14. Now addition is there, multiplication is there, subtraction is there. So from division we have done multiplication, addition, subtraction. So firstly we have to do multiplication. So we will multiply these two numbers. So 3 plus 4 into 6 is equals to 24 and minus 14. Okay. Now you can see addition and subtraction. So multiplication we have done. From addition, subtraction, firstly we have to do addition. Now 24 plus 3 is equals to 27 minus 14. And finally we have to subtract it. So when you will subtract 27 and 14, you will get answer as 13. Okay. So this is the third simplification sum. Now your fourth simplification sum. See, in this you can see off, division, bracket, subtraction and addition. Okay. So firstly we will be solving the bracket. And this is given in mixed fraction. So you have to convert it into improper fraction. Whenever the a fraction is given in mixed fraction, first of all we convert it into improper fraction. How to convert it? Firstly, multiply this denominator by this middle value, center value. So 11 into 4 is equals to 44. Then whatever you get, you have to add this number in that. You remember, you have done this also in your 4th standard. See, this 4 come in the denominator only, and in numerator, firstly we write this 4 only, multiply by center value. So 4 multiply by 11 plus 3 plus the numerator of 24 divided by, this is the bracket, solve it, 5 plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6 minus 2 plus 15. Okay. So bracket we have done. Now we will be doing of. See, now you can write it directly also. Directly 11 into 4, 44 plus 3, 47. Here I have done it so that you can understand it also. So 11 into 4, 44 plus 3, 47. So 47 plus 4, of means multiply, 24 divided by 6 minus 2 plus 15. So we have to solve this firstly because this is the of portion. Again, I am following the cancelling method here. So 4 and 24 I am cancelling it because in the table of 4, 24 comes how many times? It comes 6 times. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 6 times is 24. Now what we have got? We have got 47 here because denominator 1 which we will not write, multiply by 6 divided by 6 minus 2 plus 15. Okay. Now still we have to solve this firstly because of is there. Okay. So firstly we will be finding the answer of this and then we will move on to the division. So multiply 47 and 6. So 6 into 7 is 42. 6 into 4, 24 plus 4 is equals to 28. So 282. So here I have written 282 divided by 6 minus 2 plus 15. So we have done of also. Now we will be doing division which is here in the question. So we have to divide 282 by 6. So see student, 282 divided by 6. So we will be taking two numbers firstly as I have told you in division. So 6 4 times, 6 4s are 24 and 6 5 times is 30. So we will take 4 times, 6 4s are 24. 28 minus 24 will give you 4. Bring this 2 down, 42, and 42 comes 7 times, 6 7s are 42. So we will be writing this 47 here after solving this. Then 47 minus 2 plus 15. Okay. So we have done division, multiplication is not there, then addition, subtraction. So firstly we have to do addition. So see, this number is 47, this is subtraction and this is addition. So firstly we have to add this first number and the last number. So we will bring these two numbers together, 47 plus 15, and we will keep minus 2 separately at the last. Got it? Because we have to do addition firstly, so bring these two numbers together. Now add it. After adding you will get 62. From 62 you have to subtract this 2 finally. So 62 minus 2 is equals to 60 answer. Okay. So this is your simplification question number 4. Now I am explaining you the last question for today, simplification. This is 15 divided by 3 into 9 minus 5. Bracket is not there, of is not there, division is there. So we will start solving our question with this division. So divide 15 by 3, that means in the table of 3, 15 comes 5 times. So write down 5 here, multiply by 9 and minus 5 will come. Now after division we will do multiplication. So multiplication is 5 into 9. So 5 into 9 is equals to 45 minus 5. Now addition is not there, so directly we will do subtraction. So you already know 45 minus 5 is equals to 40. So this is the answer of your last simplification sum. Okay students. So you will get these all simplification in today's PDF. You can find in the PDF document all the simplification sums are solved here in PDF. Fine. And then in your day 13 assignment, I have given the same simplification sums. Okay. So firstly, go through the video, just try to understand how I have solved all the simplification sums, and then after watching the video, after seeing all the solution from the PDF, start solving the same sums yourself. Solve it yourself and then check it from the PDF that you have done it correctly or not. Fine, student? I hope you will do it correctly in one go. If you will understand it properly, then you can easily solve it. So try to solve it yourself. I hope you will get the answer correct. That's all for today. Now I will meet you back in my next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to today's video. Thank you, students.